Welcome to All City Stadium. Regis Jesuit Raiders taking on the Cherry Creek Bruins tonight in a playoff battle, semifinals, win or go home. We're sorry for our technical difficulties. Excited to get you into this game. Very exciting start to this one. 26 minutes and 14 seconds scoreless game so far. Two teams looking for a spot in the championship. The winner, Hudson, you tell me who they play.
The winner will play the winner of, excuse me if I'm wrong, Colorado Academy?
Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Colorado Academy, the #1 ranked school in the state of Colorado, a powerhouse school. The winner will play Colorado Academy.
He's good. He's good. We're good.
Do we have rosters?
Actually, never mind. See if at that registration
So here come the Raiders.
you can find the link. Okay. I don't know if you can find the link.
Do you know how to find the link?
How to what?
Do you know how to find the link?
Jake,
To the broadcast.
Yeah, it's on FHS.
Jake, see if you can find the link.
It's on FHS.
No?
I have it. So the Raiders getting possession now. We'll move back the other way. Going to start it from the back. Hudson, can you tell me a little bit about this Raiders team? I know you've been taking some stats throughout the season. You got a lot of input. We've been able to broadcast a few games in the playoffs. Our last one was actually our first game. We're still, learning about field hockey, but we sure love it. We're enjoying it and having a great time while doing it.
Yeah, and these Raiders are definitely great enough to broadcast all their games. I mean, they've been great all season, led by Katrin Lombardo, who has 12 goals, and Lauren Pendergast, they call her LP. She's got 11 on the season.
So the Raiders working with it now. They have the ball. That's Kate Lord with it. Now it will be going the other way, it looks like. Nope, it will be the Raiders out in front. Opportunity. That one kicked save there by the goalie, Emily Armstrong.
Great save, but it's going to result in a short corner here. Raiders going to discuss how to take this one. I think it's going to be Lord to hit it in. Let's see how they do here. Lining up in a formation. This is the Raiders' biggest chance all game long.
Hudson, talk about these short corners really quick. How did they work?
So the player on the end line hits the ball in, and all the players have to charge it and try to hit it in or out, depending on which team they're on.
So here we go. The Raiders with an opportunity on the short corner. Big shot there. Steered wide. Nicely done by Cherry Creek. Out in front there. Saved by the goalie. Nicely.
They're going to give them another short corner here. This is the Raiders' second. Before we turned on the broadcast, Cherry Creek had already had two and nearly capitalized, but the Raiders made a great stop.
Now we learned last week, Hudson and myself, from these field hockey pros on the JV team, really how the sport works. We understood that you cannot score a goal from outside. You must score the goal, from outside of that little zone, that little box on the outside, so be prepared for that all night long. Here we go. Opportunity now for the Raiders out in front. That's number 10 with it. That was Lauren Pendergast.
Cleared out there in a thunderous eruption from the Cherry Creek side. Here come the Raiders now. It's going to be whistled there. It's going to be Cherry Creek ball now.
Oh, yeah, we pushed it right after I said
Cherry Creek setting up here. Looking downfield. She's going to take it herself. Pass it to the sidelines. Swarmed there. Raiders win it back. They send it downfield with a nice little tip. And then it's going to roll just by the goal. What a gutsy move there from the goalkeeper, knowing that that's going to roll by the goal. Very, very risky chance. Here are the Bruins again. Taking it herself again. She's going to send it up. Little scrum there in the middle. Raiders win it back. Sent to the outside. A little back and forth there. Won by the Bruins. Here come the Bruins down the sideline. They're not able to keep that one in. It's going to be Raiders' ball here. They're going to send it in.
Once again, we apologize for our technical difficulties getting this broadcast going tonight. Excited to get it to you. We're scoreless game so far in this one.
Sent into the middle of the field now. That's going to roll all the way out of bounds. Raiders are going to take possession here.
So the Raiders with it now on their own end, trying to clear it now. They will. Nice pass up. Trying to start some offense now the other way. That one's a nice steal there by number 7 for Cherry Creek.
And when you look at this Cherry Creek team, a star to watch out for. Amelia McCarthy has 12 goals in just 10 games played on this season. She's been amazing thus far. Look for her as their number 1 scoring option, as nobody else is above 3 goals on this team.
So the Raiders now working with it from their own end. Semifinal action. The winner of this one will go to the championship and play Colorado's Academy, number 1 seed. The Raiders currently ranked number 2 and Cherry Creek number 3.
Sent up there, what a send. Here come the Raiders. And it's going to be whistled there on Lord, and here come the Bruins, trying to get something going. Ooh, send pass there. Dangerous opportunity now.
So here's Cherry Creek back the other way. That was number 2, Isabel Asini. Back with it now are the Raiders. That one will roll out for Cherry Creek. That's number 4 chasing it down, Ella Pratt, the defensive junior. So Hudson, talk about some of this firepower of this Raiders offense and some of these key players on this team.
Yeah, as we mentioned already, LP Lauren Pendergast, she's a captain, and she has 11 goals on the season, including 2 last week and their 4-0 win over over Arapahoe. And they also have their leading goal scorer, Katrin Lombardo. She had a goal last game. She is up to 12 goals now on the season. Here come the Bruins now working with it in the middle of the field, and a big whiff there.
Zoom out just a little bit. So here's the Raiders now working with it. A really back and forth game so far, Hudson. It's been exciting. The Raiders defending champions. They won it last year. Trying to do the same again once again this year. Number 4 now working hard for the Raiders. That's Zoe Dale. She's been great all season long.
Sent up now. Great chance for the Raiders. Is she going to be able to catch it? Oh, just on that line. What a play. Working with it now.
So opportunity out in front for the Raiders. That was sent in. We'll go out wide now for the Raiders once again. Big showing tonight here, All City Field. Lots of Cherry Creek Bruins fans, lots of Raiders fans showing out tonight. The winner will play in the championship tomorrow.
It's going to be whistled, a kick ball there on the Raiders. It is going to go the other way. Bruins are going to have it now.
So the Bruins now will start from their own end. That's number 7, Camille Marsh. The junior midfielder working with it once again. Number 14 for the Raiders playing great defense. That's Grace Weigand. She's already committed to Notre Dame, Hudson.
Yeah, she's an absolute great player in that midfield. Just an absolute force on both sides of the field.
Look at that great possession there from Camille Marsh of Cherry Creek. And she will draw the foul on the Raiders. So Marsh now working with it, trying to get something going for Cherry Creek. See if she can get their first goal of the game. Putting that one in. Out in front now. Nice defense there by the Raiders. That's number 12, Kate Lord, the forward junior.
Pass me my gloves.
Where are they?
They're on top of there in my string bag.
Okay.
So the Raiders starting from the back once again. Zoe Dale, the senior. She's been a key component of this team.
Jack, where's that bag?
It's down by the Jake by the corner.
So this one will be called on the Raiders. Cherry Creek now with a big opportunity on the short corner, Hudson. This short corner been huge for both teams so far this year. The Raiders capitalizing on many opportunities from the short corner. Cherry Creek as well. Both teams coming in with 12 wins. Very tight matchup. Should be all night long. Exciting game.
And we will try to keep you up to speed with these field hockey rules. We're not too well versed ourselves, but we're going to try our absolute best here.
That's right. Hudson and I commentate soccer, football, just about every sport, you name it, for this Raider Sports Network. One of the 4 sectors of RJ Media. We have a big crew here tonight. Myself, Jake Stewart, Hudson Ridley, Jack Fate doing camera, Sophia Marcinek, and Sydney Abel taking pictures tonight. Big crew for the Raider Sports Network and RJ Media as well. Once again, the winner of this semifinals matchup will play in the championship tomorrow at All City Stadium once again. They will play Colorado Academy.
Whistled there on the Raiders, and Cherry Creek trying to get something going quick was their number 1 goal scorer, Amelia McCarthy. That's going to go out of bounds here now.
McCarthy, Hudson, as you mentioned to me prior to this game, she is a firepower. You have to stop her if you want to win this game, if you're a Raiders fan.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Kate Lord had a lot of speed, couldn't get to that one first, but it's won there by the Raiders. Trying to sell a flop there was number 14 from Cherry Creek. That was Talu Fuzz. She gets the call there.
Hudson for Regis Jesuit. They knocked out this Cherry Creek team in the state championship, last year 2-1. They won their first state championship ever last year.
Yeah, this Raiders team is the best ever comprised, is at least last year was the best ever comprised. And they're looking great again this year. They have a good shot at the title thus far.
That's number 19, Abigail Jacobson for Cherry Creek, putting that ball in. Trying to find number 12. Unable to do so.
Here they come now. What a move there by LP. It's going to be whistled on the Bruins, and now the Raiders are going to get something going quick. Just too much mustard on that one, though.
That's right, trying to find Ellie Johnson on the bottom. And we'll go back the other way. It's number 4, Ella Pratt, the defensive junior for this Cherry Creek team.
Hit high up in the air there. Yeah. I don't know much about field hockey, but I do know you cannot do that as the Raiders come back with it now.
That's number 2 for the Raiders, Taylor Truitt. She's a halfback, similar to a midfielder, if any of you guys watch soccer. Opportunity now for the Raiders after the nice pass. Here's a chance. That was number 11, Katie Loftus, the forward, drawing a short corner for the Raiders.
Yeah, short corners, their third of the day. They were deadly on short corners in their meeting with the Arapaho, getting 2 goals, if I'm not mistaken, on those short corners. Very, very deadly. Let's see what they can do here. Maybe uneven this game, put one on the scoreboard for the Raiders.
Excellent opportunity for the Raiders out in front. Look for one of those 7 players to take a shot from the outside. Here we go. Out top for number 14. That was Grace Wigan, blocked there by Cherry Creek. Excellent opportunity again for the Raiders out in front. Steered wide there. Nicely done by the Bruins. This one will stay in.
Lord keeping that one in. They're going to call it out, though, and it is going to be Raiders ball here. Yes, it is going to be Raiders ball.
So Hudson, in a low-scoring game such as this one goal could be a game-changer. Raiders trying to get the first one here.
Yeah, it sure can. In this last meeting, there were only 2 goals scored, both by the Raiders. So definitely look for them to try to get something going here, try to get a point on the board.
This Regis Jesuit Raiders team, coached by Spencer Wagner. For this Cherry Creek Bruins team, coached by Claire Detrick-Yee. Coming in at 12 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie are the Cherry Creek Bruins. And for the Raiders, 13 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties.
And another short corner here for the Raiders. And the goalie for Cherry Creek, Emma Litvin, was livid at that one. She did not like that call. Here come the Raiders now. This is their 4th short corner opportunity of the day.
Excellent opportunity for the Raiders. Let's see if they'll capitalize here. This one sent out in front. Trying to find Zoe Dale. There she is. See if the Raiders can get a shot off. They will, but it's blocked. There's one out in front. Knocked down there with the stick. Number 8 taking a rooster shot. That's Katrin Lombardo, senior forward.
Yeah, the leading goal scorer on this team, Lombardo, trying to get a goal, takes an absolute slammer of a shot just past the net right there.
As you see, number 4, that's Ella Pratt working with it. This Regis Jesuit team, Hudson, coming off a 4-0 quarterfinal playoff win over Arapahoe. This Cherry Creek Bruins team coming off of a 3-2 quarterfinal playoff game over Palmer Ridge. So two teams coming off big wins, trying to continue that momentum and go into the championship and play a Colorado Academy team unbeaten this year. Hudson, unbelievable. 16-0 is Colorado Academy.
Yeah, they're absolutely amazing. Jake and I got a little confused before the game. We thought we were watching Mullen play Colorado Academy. In fact, they were playing Kent Denver. We were quite excited when Mullen won. We thought they knocked out Colorado Academy, the biggest adversary to the Raiders, I would say. But yeah, not happening there.
True powerhouse is that team you mentioned, Hudson. They haven't lost this season. It was a close game. 1-0 was the final score. They took down Kent Denver. That's Colorado Academy. So the Raiders working with it in the back now. That's number 2, Taylor Truitt, trying to clear that one away. A little tongue twister there. A lot of T's. Truitt now going to clear this one away. That's number 2 on the other team. That's Isabel Assini. And it will go out for the Raiders. That one turned over there, nicely stolen away by 13, Kristen Kelly. The Bruins now trying to spark some sort of offense here. 10 minutes left to go in the first half action here. All City Stadium, Regis Jesuit Raiders versus the Cherry Creek Bruins.
Here come the Raiders now, getting an opportunity. Trying to advance this upfield. It's been kept in their half for the last couple of minutes. Hopefully trying to get upfield, get something going on offense. Is a good chance here. Katrin Lombardo turning on the Blazers.
Katrin Lombardo with the burst of speed there, giving the Raiders a little glimmer of hope there. Hudson trying to get their first goal, get on the board tonight. You know, in sports, the idea of getting on the board first, scoring the first goal, or what you have it is really important. That can set the tone for the whole game. Nice steal there by number 2. Once again, Isabella Assini. She's all over the place.
Yeah, she's been amazing tonight. What a pass there. Just a little too much mustard on it, but it was put in the right spot. Cherry Creek fans very upset by that one. They thought they had an amazing chance right there. There's Johnson now. Going to be whistled on the Raiders. Here come the Bruins.
So the Bruins with a chance now, back the other way.
Oh! That is number 14 for Cherry Creek. Just absolutely biting the deck right there. That's number 14, Tala Fuzz. Just wiping out right there.
Man, she's going to feel that one in the morning, Hudson, as we like to say on these commentary broadcasts. Big hit there taken. Number 7 now working with it, Camille Marsh. Cherry Creek now coming back the other way. Opportunity now for them. Here we go.
Splits the defenders. Is going to be whistled. A kick ball on the Raiders in a short corner here. Now a little refresh on the rules of a short corner. There's 4 players and a goalkeeper in the Raiders' net, and once that ball is hit, they charge out and try to clear that one out before Cherry Creek can get a goal.
So Cherry Creek now working on it with a short corner. Opportunity now, big shot up front, blocked there, nicely done by the Raiders. That one steered out in front, just wide there.
Great defense here from the Raiders. What a stop, and they've got a chance.
Raiders trying to start off quick there, get some momentum. Big pass up for Kate Lord there, the speedster, number 12.
Yeah,
look for her all night long.
Unfortunately, not enough on that one. Had they gotten a little more on that one, just an absolute brilliant chance.
Look at that pass. That's number 8, Katrin Lombardo. She's got number 3 on the bottom, wide open, Ellie Johnson.
Ooh, just takes a whiff on that one.
Nice move there, out in front. Let's see if they can get a shot off. Number 14 now for Cherry Creek, trying to get it away. That's Tolu Hafuz.
It's going to be whistled out on the Raiders. Not only was that out on Cherry Creek, I think they kind of kicked that one out a little bit right there.
Yeah, a little bit of a soccer play there, Hudson. This Raiders soccer team, playing Wednesday in their second round matchup. Stay tuned for that. I had to give a shout out. You'll see your very own Sam Stern, play-by-play announcer. He'll be at that game. Opportunity now for Cherry Creek. That's number 2, Isabel Assini. Assini out in front, shakes 2 defenders. Kicked wide there by the Raiders. Nicely done on defense. Ellie Johnson there. Short corner now for Cherry Creek once again.
Yeah, a couple of really, really good moves put on there by Cherry Creek. A lucky stop from the Raiders, but a little bit unlucky how it went off of them. Off of a foot, it's going to result in a short corner here.
Hudson, this game giving me the vibe so far of a defensive battle. The first goal may play a big factor here. Cherry Creek looking to get it. Out in front there. Big shot taken. Blocked once again by the Raiders, but it will go out.
Oh, they're going to give that a short corner right there, saying it went off of a foot. Trigger happy on the calls here tonight.
So Cherry Creek may have caught a break there, but nonetheless, they will have one more short corner here. Raiders trying to clamp down on defense. Just under 6 minutes left to go here. Semifinal action. Out in front for number 4. She shoots, steered wide.
Oh.
What a save there. Ella Pratt with the shot. Huge save there.
Shazelvitis, what a save. She has 9 shutouts on the season, including last game, and it's going to be a timeout here, I believe.
So Shazelvitis stepping up there for the Raiders. So far, Raider Sports Network crew stepping up as well. We'll take a timeout here on the Raider Sports Network as there's a timeout on the field. Be right back. Back here, All City Stadium, Regis Jesuit Raiders taking on the Cherry Creek Bruins, a battle of the number 2 and number 3 team in the state of Colorado. Winner will play Colorado Academy tomorrow in the state championship. Raiders looking to go back-to-back for the first time ever, getting their first state champion in field hockey last year. So we'll see what happens. Cherry Creek letting that ball sail out of bounds there. That was Isabella Assini once again. So the Raiders now working with it from the defensive end. That's Zoe Dale. The smart senior passed that one off. Taken away, though. Nicely done there by Camille Marsh. She's been all over the field so far tonight.
Here come the Bruins now. Sent in the middle. Well cut off there. But it's going to be whistled a short corner now.
Huge call there, and once again, Cherry Creek getting another opportunity. So far, neither team's capitalizing so far on these short corners. Think of it as a power play in hockey and NHL. If you watch that, any of you guys out there, think of it as a power play. It's a big opportunity. You see 7 people around that little circle. Opportunity now, they'll take a shot. It has to be from the outside. There it is. There's number 13 with the shot. Steered wide once again. That was Kristen Kelly. Great defense, Raiders.
Yeah, an absolute great defensive play there, but it is going to result in another short corner here.
So short corner number 2 now for Cherry Creek. Back to back. Here they go. Big shot there. That one looked like it got deflected on the way in. Raiders now trying to go the other way.
Good chance here for a counterattack. They can get enough on that pass.
Whistle blown there. It looks like the Raiders will retain possession here. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half here. Semifinals, Colorado field hockey.
Very impressive mascot here tonight from Cherry Creek. What a mascot showing.
If you've been listening to our broadcast, we're fighting to get our producer, Patrick Carlson, out there in a Raider mascot costume. Haven't seen it yet, but who knows? Hopefully he steps up pretty soon. They got a Bruin out there. We need a Raider. So that one's stolen away there. Nicely done, number 12. Once again, Katie Loftus. But back the other way comes Cherry Creek. Hudson Cherry Creek, Regis Jesuit, one of the biggest rivalries I want to say for Regis Jesuit other than Mullen. You talk about a team like Mullen. I don't think you can go very further after Mullen than saying Cherry Creek. It's not a very liked team at Regis Jesuit, and I know Regis Jesuit not a very liked team at Cherry Creek as well.
Yeah, definitely do not take us lightly there. I'd say Mullen, Cherry Creek, and Valor in that order in terms of rivalries here at Regis Jesuit. We haven't done too bad at keeping up with them. We've done quite well for ourselves, I would say.
Two powerhouses in the state of Colorado, and to put it lightly, these two schools just, it's a rivalry, Hudson, that just extends over years. It's just sport after sport. You see these two teams playing each other, whether it be hockey or football. You see Cherry Creek ranked at number 1 in football. The Raiders ranked at number 4 heading into the state playoffs. Both teams receiving a bye, so possibly seeing them as well in the same side of the bracket as Cherry Creek and Regis Jesuit. So you just get familiarity with a team like Cherry Creek, and it really comes to get you in the end. You want to beat a team like this because you see them just all the time if you're a Raiders fan. So big game tonight here. These two teams facing off in a spot for the championship. Raiders coming the other way. That was an opportunity. Number 12,
Short
Kate Lord.
corner for the Raiders.
Another one, as they say, DJ Khalid. Another one, baby.
Another one.
DJ Khalid. Yeah. So under 2 minutes left to go here. First half action. Short corner for the Raiders, trying to strike first here. Cherry Creek fans getting on their feet. Raiders fans as well, not sitting. Packed house here, All City Stadium. A spot in the championship on the line tonight. Raiders with a big opportunity here. Out in front. Stolen away by Cherry Creek. Raiders trying to stay with it. That's Ellie Johnson now.
What a defensive play, but another short corner here for the Raiders. Not sure what the call was to warrant the short corner, but it is going to be a short corner, or a penalty corner as it is now called. Nonetheless, about a minute here left in this first half of action. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard.
So 1 minute remaining here. Action left to go. Raiders trying to strike first. Get on the board here. Semifinals. Here we go. Short corner. That one hit in there. Whistle blown. Stoppage of play. Clock continues to tick.
Yet another short corner here for the Raiders. Very important now before you go to the locker rooms. I'm not sure if they go to locker rooms in field hockey, but as a figurative saying, before they go to the locker rooms here, to get a point on the board, the Raiders have a great chance to do it here now. 20 seconds remaining.
Look for Lauren Pendergast, the focal point of this Raiders team. There she is right now, Lauren Pendergast. Out in front there, pass it off to Dale. Dale out in front, wide open. Joey Dale shoots, she scores! Raiders on the board first. You can count it, baby. 1-0 Raiders.
What a goal there. Absolute ankle breaker on the pass. Hit the ground hard, and right there was Zoe Dale, an absolute defensive star here for the Raiders. She's a captain, and she was right there to capitalize and put the Raiders on the board with 10 seconds remaining in this first half. What a goal!
The Raiders striking first in this semifinal action. Wow, what a start for the Raiders. You play the defense, it leads to some offense, and there you go. 1-0 to start here for the Raiders. 10 seconds left to go in the first half here. Raiders strike first.
The referee's having a conversation, and they wave the goal for Regis Jesuit.
Wow.
Not sure why that was called. The ref was on the other side of the field and came over to make that call. Why, I do not know. The ball did not go out of bounds to warrant that.
So a call there that really does hurt the Raiders. Raiders were going to get some momentum here going into that halftime. Hudson, wow, that's a huge call here tonight. A call that for the Raiders you just did not see coming. 0-0 still the score here.
Absolutely unbelievable here as we wind down this first half.
So you see the first half comes to an end. A late Raiders goal called off at the very end. If you saw that, we still can't believe it up here. 0-0 will be the score going into the half. Unbelievable start. Two amazing teams out here tonight vying for a spot in the championship. It's the Regis Jesuit Raiders and the Cherry Creek Bruins. Stay tuned. We will have a a halftime show coming up for you soon. Stay tuned.
sound down a little bit.
Welcome back. All City Stadium semifinal action here tonight for you. Regis Jesuit Raiders taking the Cherry Creek Bruins on in a tight one so far, Hudson. It's 0-0 at halftime. What are your takeaways so far?
Yeah, well, it's been a mostly defensive game so far. A lot of short corners warranted. But I do want to talk about something I saw at the end of the half, and I'm sure you all saw if you were watching the broadcast. There was a Raiders goal that was waved off at the very end because of a foot. We have the replay here in the booth, and it shows differently. Went off of a Cherry Creek foot. No Raiders player was even touched by the ball, so that takes a goal off of there. Unfortunate break for the Raiders, but thus far they still have been the better team getting a goal. Well, not keeping it on the board, of course, but still getting a goal. They have looked evenly matched, but still the better team so far.
So here we go. Second half action kicking off for you. One team will come out victorious tonight. If there is a need for overtime, we will see it tonight. So here we go. The Raiders with it now. Working on the Cherry Creek side. Hudson, we'll see if they're playing a little bit, angry, a little bit mad, a little spark to them now after that goal got overturned.
Yeah, well, believe me, I would. I mean, that is something you don't see every day. Ref coming from the opposite side of the field to make that call.
So the Raiders, that'll go out now. It'll be Cherry Creek now, starting it from the back. Hudson, you look at both of these teams, a very even matched game. The Raiders coming in at 13 wins, 1 loss and 2 ties, and Cherry Creek 12 wins, 3 losses and 1 tie.
Here come the Raiders now. Good chance.
Out in front now. It was an opportunity for the Raiders. There it is once again. That was number 8 on the challenge there for the Raiders, Keisha Lombardo, and she will draw the short corner, Hudson.
Yeah, here we go. They had a goal on their last short corner. Still the score on the board, 0-0. The goal, of course, being waved off. But they have another shot here, maybe a little bit of revenge, would you say?
Revenge, that's the best way to put it right now. Revenge against a rival, revenge against the Bruin. You want to beat the Bruins if you're the Raiders. Nothing you want more on your Monday night. Opportunity now out in front. Skips by. That was Grace Wigan knocking that one down, the Notre Dame commit. Pass it back in there. That was number 21, Paris Corpron. Corpron's been big in the playoffs so far. But Hudson, the main goal scorer for the Raiders, is Lauren Pendergast. Grace Wigan as well helping out. Those two will be dangerous all night long.
Yeah, and we can't forget about Keisha Lombardo. 12 goals on the season. She leads this team.
Lombardo, one of the seniors on this team, a senior that wants to go out with another championship win. She got on the team last year, had a big win. First Regis Jesuit state championship in the sport of field hockey. Trying to go back-to-back this year for the first time ever. There's number 21 once again, Paris Corpron. Corpron put that one in. Try to give the Raiders another opportunity. That one was kicked. So we'll go back to the Raiders now.
It's whistled another short corner here for the Raiders. That's been their deadliest play all night, getting a lot of shots on goal with that play and putting one in the back of the net, you could say.
The Raiders needing one tonight more than anything. Try and trigger a lead, try and get something going, start something up. I know the fans are ready. Packed house here tonight at Regis, it's not at Regis Jesuit. We're at All City Field here in Cherry Creek. That ball passed out in front. Opportunity now for the Raiders. Steered out wide.
It's going to be whistled off of the Raiders there. Cherry Creek trying to get it going quickly. And, yeah, that's not going to count there. She pushed it about 15 yards upfield from where it was to be taken.
That was Zoe Dale there, the defenseman for the Raiders. So Cherry Creek now work with it the other way. Cherry Creek, it seems to me like Hudson, they haven't had as much possession so far against this Raiders team, but here they go with it now. Big opportunity for Cherry Creek. Look for a shot here, out in front. That's out in front. Just goes wide there. Cherry Creek's biggest opportunity of the game there. What an opportunity there for this Cherry Creek Bruins team.
Yeah, Raiders catching a little bit of a break there. A missed shot, but the Cherry Creek fans are going absolutely wild.
Cherry Creek finally something to cheer for on that play for the Raiders. Trying to get something going their way, trying to spark something. Just need that one goal. A defensive battle so far. We saw this last game as we talked about Hudson. It was Colorado Academy, the #1 team in the state of Colorado, defending their undefeated record and winning 1-0 to Kent Denver. So the winner in this game will go to the championship tomorrow. We will have that coverage for you on the Raiders Sports Network if the Raiders do make it. We also have Wednesday soccer as well. Our playoff football brackets were released just the other night as well. The Raiders getting a bye week, earning one in the first week. The #4 seed in the bracket of this year's tournament, trying to make a run. Here come the Raiders back the other way, a 2-on-1. Let's see if they can go quick. Through the legs action there. That was number 8, Katrin Lombardo.
Here come the Bruins now. They have a good shot. Both teams trying to get something going on offense, as Jake mentioned. Nothing yet so far.
As you see Zoe Dale working hard with it there, preventing any sort of action for the Cherry Creek team.
It's going to be whistled. A kick off of Cherry Creek, and here come the Raiders now. Well hit upfield. They've got a chance now.
That's right. There was a chance there. A swing and a miss there by number 18, Lily Assini. Assini wanted that one, Hudson. She swung for the fences.
Cut off there. Near good shot, but cut off by Corporon. Great hustle play there.
So here's number 17 now for the Raiders. It's Maggie Rasher from the defensive position. Little swing and a miss there. There's the second one. No problem. Number 14 now trying to work with that one, Grace Weigand, the Notre Dame commit. Taken away, though, Cherry Creek now working with it.
It's going to be whistled off of the Raiders. Cherry Creek trying to get something going up that sideline. Well beat there. Going to be called on the Raiders. And Cherry Creek pushing the tempo fast now.
That's right. Pushing the tempo is the best wording I could give. Now Regis Jesuit back the other way. Here come the Raiders. Just want that spark. 23 minutes left to go. Second half action. Win or go home. Packed house tonight at All City Stadium.
It's going to be whistled. A foul on the Raiders there, saying that she initiated contact on that one, so the Bruins are going to take it.
So if you're Cherry Creek now, this is your big chance. This is your opportunity. You want to get something going. The Raiders thinking the same thing. You know, first goal might be the game winner tonight, Hudson.
Yeah, it certainly would. And, I mean, from what we've seen so far, Raiders could have had the game winner at the end of the first half there. Oh!
Big pass there. That's Riley Weibel. Excuse me, she's for the Raiders. That's Abigail Jacobson. So here's number 17, Ellen Possel for the Raiders. That one's great defense there.
The sideline now is the Raiders. And that one hit hard, trying to chase it down there.
Look at the
Lord.
speed. Oh, my goodness. Kate Lord, we talked to one of her coaches last week, Hudson, and she told us she's one of the fastest players you'll see, one of the fastest people at the school of Regis Jesuit. So, Kate Lord, you got to watch out for her. That speed can come out at any time, and we saw it there.
Yeah, not just speed, but hustle. That play would have been given up on by probably 99% of definitely me. I would have given up on that one, I got to tell you. But she does not give up on that one. Tries to chase it down, just a lot of speed. That shows this hustle and heart of the Raiders team.
So that's number 18 now, Lilia Sini for Cherry Creek. Stolen away. Great job, Grace Weigand. Here come the Raiders. Back the other way. That was Paris Corporon. Corporon still working with it. Throws her hands in the air. That was Grace Weigand. Raiders being pressured very nicely by Cherry Creek.
It's going to
Whistle
be
blown
on Cherry Creek, yeah.
Raiders trying to go quick with it. Corporon, whistle blown on Corporon. So back the other way comes Cherry Creek. Nicely defended there by the Raiders. Aggressive game now.
Yep.
Both sides, you see the tempo picking up. 20 minutes left to go in both of these teams' season. We'll see. There's another whistle blown. That one will go the other way, it looks like. No, we'll stay with Cherry Creek. Number 7 now, Camille Marsh will take this one.
Raiders are going to have it now.
The Raiders, several opportunities so far in this one, have not been able to capitalize. You saw the one goal Hudson to end off the half. Still not too sure what happened there. It looked like it went off the foot of the Raiders player and was called a no goal. So kicked wide there by the Cherry Creek goalie. That was number 15, Megan Branish.
Appears like we might see our first long corner ever, Jake. I've never seen one of these.
That's exciting. That's number 6 now. Amelia McCarthy. Stolen away by the Raiders. Here they come. Big pass wide. Oh my goodness. The speed there for the Raiders. Kate Lord, she wanted that one. She had one girl to beat there.
Yeah, there's another pass with a little too much on it. Went just at an unfortunate angle, and she couldn't get to that one in time to control it.
So that was Lily Assini there, taken away by the Raiders, trying to go quick. Great defense there by Cherry Creek.
Tries a spin move there. It's going to be whistled on Cherry Creek. The Raiders probably looking to get something going quick here.
That's number 17 for the Raiders. That was Maggie Rasher.
Oh!
Nice move there. See you later, says Paris Corporon. I'll have another, baby. Wow.
Took her ankles out from under her and buried them underground.
She said, you see me, and now you don't. Big pass there, put in. That was number 4, Zoe Dale. The brick wall back there on the defensive position. Coming up big once again for the Raiders. Hudson under 20 minutes left now. If you're a Raiders team, how do you stay composed? You know, how do you stay and not make any defensive errors and blow this game?
Well, yeah, you just got to keep your composure. I mean, I know it's tough. You get that goal taken off the board and you start to think, man, we're entitled to this game, but, you know, you got to keep pushing it. The score is still 0-0 on the scoreboard, so you still got to keep going. Good chance here for the Raiders now, though, to pull away in this game. It's going to be whistled off the foot of a Cherry Creek player here. Here come the Raiders now. Good chance. Gets it out to Corporon. Corporon back to LP, but mishandled off LP's foot there. And the
So
Bruins
here
are going to
comes
come back.
Tallulah Fuhrs on the other side there. Excuse my pronunciation. Probably way off. The
Yeah,
defenseman.
Yeah, it's been a struggle all night for us here in the booth.
So here come the Raiders. It's Zoe Dale being pressured. Makes a poor pass there. Here comes Cherry Creek. Zoe Dale, though, recovers. Nicely done there by the senior defenseman, Zoe Dale. Cherry Creek, a poor pass there, taken away by the Raiders. Kate Lord pressuring there. A little push there. That will be called.
A lot of back and forth here. Haven't seen many breakthroughs from either team in the last couple of minutes.
So we're back. Excuse our technical difficulties there. 0-0 still remains the score. All City Stadium. Regis Jesuit Raiders and Cherry Creek Bruins. 13 minutes left to go in this one. We will see overtime if need be. For the Raiders, it's Grace Wigan. She loses that one. Cherry Creek coming back the other way. Whistle called there on the Raiders. So Cherry Creek now working with it the other way. Excellent chance for Cherry Creek to, hopefully get on the board if you're a Cherry Creek fan, Hudson, and increase their score and take the lead here.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to go out, and it's going to be Raiders ball there. A close chance for Cherry Creek. And as we mentioned, they have not put the ball in the back of the net yet, and they are sure trying hard. They have had a lot of possession in this second half and a good amount of opportunities. They just have not been able to convert thus far.
Hudson, in our experience so far with field hockey and a lot of these sports games, you see these high-scoring games, these low-scoring games, but nonetheless the close ones are the most fun ones. Here we go, 0-0 the score. Both teams clawing for a goal here in this semifinal action matchup. The Raiders trying to win their second championship.
Working with it on the sideline now.
Along the sidelines there, that one goes out. Cherry Creek now will have it once again. This Raiders team coming into this game off of a 4-0 win over Arapahoe. That's how they got here. For Cherry Creek, coming off of a 3-2 win over Palmer Ridge in the quarterfinal playoffs. Both teams wanting this win so much for their club. So important here. So number 4 with it now for Cherry Creek. That's Ella Pratt. That one will go out for the Raiders once again.
It's actually going to be Creek ball here.
So Creek now working with it. That's an opportunity there. That was number 18. Lily Assini, she's been everywhere all night tonight. Assini off the mark there. Here come the Raiders. Grace Wigan trying to clear this one out. Wigan still with it now. That was actually Annie Tartel. Tartel doing a great job there, but excellent pressure by Cherry Creek once again. That's number 7 for Cherry Creek. That's Camille Marsh. Watch out. Marsh just put her on skates. Look at the clearance there by the Raiders, but it will be, looks like, on the Raiders. So the Raiders will get the ball, though, retain possession. Under 10 minutes left to go in this one. Player down for Cherry Creek on a knee. We'll let you know who that is. Looks to me like number 19, Abigail Jacobson, down on the play for Cherry Creek.
Yes, she's a junior defenseman. Their defense has been great all night, and she appears to be a big cornerstone of that as she is now limping off of the field here under her own power with a little bit of support. It's good to see that.
So not what you want to see if you're a Cherry Creek fan, but it looks like she will be okay. So here we go. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this amazing, thrilling matchup so far. Defensive battle, to say the least, Hudson. I don't know what else to say with this one. The Raiders capitalized on a goal there, and it was called back to end the half. Trying to get some momentum back are this Regis Jesuit Raiders team. Big hack there taken.
Yeah, very disappointing. Maybe instant replay now in field hockey, would you say? That's possibly a good idea.
That one taken away. Here's Kate Lord. She's got one to beat. Here comes Kate Lord.
Oh, my goodness.
Kate Lord now. Opportunity for the Raiders. Here we go. Kate Lord trying to put the Raiders on the board. Drives in. Kate Lord steered wide there. Taken down on the play. Down goes Kate Lord.
It's going to be whistled as a short corner there, maybe a little something more than that. Clawing at her ankles there and pulling her down. I don't know what kind of thing that warrants, but the refs are having a conversation, and good on them because she was taken down with a great chance to score right from her ankles. Let's see what they decide here. They're still going to decide, though, to give that a short corner. See if the Raiders can capitalize here. They had a great chance. Were unable to get it in as Kate Lord was fouled. Here they go now.
Short corner opportunity for the Raiders. This is the moment they've been waiting for. This could be the spark the Raiders have needed. 0-0 still the score. Fingers crossed, says Hudson Ridley. Here we go. Shot. Steered wide. Once again, second try. Off the goalie. Out in front. Excellent opportunity for the Raiders. Just steered wide.
Yeah, a big whiff there, but it turned out actually quite well as she was able to get another shot that's going to be whistled on the Bruins here, and the Raiders coming quick, sending that one in, trying to get something going as it goes wide.
That one goes wide there. Cherry Creek trying to clear it out, and they will, but the Raiders on their heels right now, Hudson.
Short corner here from the Raiders, putting Cherry Creek back. Scary here, scary moment here for the Bruins. Let's see what the Raiders can get going.
So here we go, Raiders. Another short corner here. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything being crossed right now. What more could you want than a 0-0 matchup? Semifinals. This one's out in front. Opportunity now. It's Grace Wigand. Pass that one off. Stolen away. Diving Cherry Creek player goes down and will go back the other way. So that's number 14 clearing that one away to Luha Foos. Foos now pass that one up. Will go out for Cherry Creek. She goes down. Under 8 minutes left to go. Raiders trying to advance to the state championship.
One back there.
Jack. That one going wide there. Seven minutes left to go. Semi-final matchup. Cherry Creek Bruins, Regis Jesuit Raiders. This is what you live for if you're a Raiders fan. Doesn't get any closer than this. Number 2 seed versus number 3 seed. With a chance at the state championship on the line.
Yeah, both of these teams making the state championship last year. Would love to go back-to-back for either of these programs trying to make it there. But the Raiders won it last year. Hopefully that's indicative of what happens here today.
So 6 minutes left to go in this one. 0-0 still the score. It's a back-and-forth battle. So far in this one, that one will go out.
Well won back there by the Raiders, but they are going to say it's Cherry Creek ball. Sent down the sidelines. Good defensive stop there.
So both teams working hard right now, trying to get possession. The Raiders will do it. Coming out of that one is Grace Wigand. Raiders trying to go quick. Trying to find Kate Lord in the middle.
Well cut off there. Sent to the sidelines, trying to follow up. Can't. It is going to be Raider ball here, though.
That's number 17, Hudson, Maggie Rasher.
They need to get something going here.
Trying to take a shot was Lauren Pendergast. Pendergast working with it again. Lauren Pendergast.
It's going to be Raider ball here, in close now. losing it there. It is going to be whistled off of the Raiders. And it is going to be Cherry Creek ball. 5 minutes remaining now.
So it will be Cherry Creek now working with it. Here they come. 5 minutes, as Hudson mentioned, left to go. One of these teams' seasons will come to an end. Raiders, nice stop there. Lauren Pendergast trying to find Kate Lord, unable to do so.
Well cleared there by Cherry Creek, and what a spin move. Oh, she slips out, still has it.
That's Camille Marsh, the forward.
Yeah, Marsh has been all over the field tonight.
So back the other way comes Cherry Creek. On a frigid night here, All City Stadium. The winner will play tomorrow. Cannot emphasize that enough. Championship game, Raiders looking for back-to-back for the first time ever. We'll see what happens. Out in front, opportunity for Cherry Creek. Steered wide there. Back the other way.
It is going to be Cherry Creek ball now.
Both teams with a great showing tonight. Great student sections, great parent sections. Great field hockey atmosphere tonight. Hopping around there is Kate Lord. She got hit. Kate Lord, the speedster, a little shaken up on that play. Cherry Creek still with an opportunity out in front.
Out wide, it's going to be Raiders ball here now. Catching a lucky break there off a couple of misses.
Both teams vying for that final spot in the championship. The winner will play Colorado Academy. They won 1-0 over Kent Denver prior to this game tonight. 1-0 was the final score once again. So this one 0-0 to score. One team has to score, Hudson, obviously. So we'll see what happens. We got a star-packed broadcast lineup for you this week really quick. We got tomorrow, if need be, if the Raiders can somehow pull this out, would be amazing. Tomorrow we'd have the championship for you at All City Stadium once again here. Wednesday we have our soccer playoff round 2 bracket. We have that for you, soccer on Wednesday at Regis.
No football for you this week, though, as the Raiders going 10-0. They are on a bye this week.
Look at that move along the sidelines there. Here come the Raiders, but that one whistled out. Myself, Jake Stewart, alongside Hudson Ridley. We also have Jack Fate doing camera tonight. We can't forget our amazing social media workers tonight and our photographers on the field, Sophia Marcinek and Sydney Abel. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this one. The tightest game of the season for the Raiders. A team that has only lost to the undefeated Colorado Academy. That was their only loss of the season. The Raiders looking for a rematch. We'll see if they can get one. For Cherry Creek, they lost 2-0 to the Raiders earlier this season. They're playing much better field hockey tonight. 0-0 still the score in this one. Both teams playing their hearts out.
We are inside of 2 minutes now from All City Stadium. Still knotted at 0-0 is your score.
Couldn't have asked for a closer game tonight, Hudson, Monday night. Field Hockey Championships. Who would have thought field hockey would bring this much excitement to the Regis Jesuit fans, the community, the school teachers, everybody, the players is excited for field hockey this year. I know we're excited to be getting you field hockey. Our first field hockey broadcast of the season was last week in the playoff victory over Arapahoe 4-0. That was an exciting game. Lauren Pendergast had a few goals there. But the Raiders, they're trying to get a goal on this one. We'll see what happens. Clock will be stopped here for the injury on the field. So 1 minute and 48 seconds left to go in this one. There will be overtime if no one scores here in regulation. The Raiders versus the Bruins. It's an all-time battle. It's a rivalry for the ages. Tonight has been no different. Here we go. It's Cherry Creek working with it. But now it's the Raiders. Trying to get that goal. There's the shot. Deflected wide.
Short corner. A clutch short corner here.
You see Lauren Pendergast raising that fist in the air. Probably telling your team this is the time. Now or never, guys. Here we go. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go. All City Stadium. Here we go, Raiders. A spot in the championship on the line tonight. A piece of cake looking to battle Colorado Academy. Both teams took the loss to them this season. Here we go. Out in front. The shot there steered wide. Trying to save that one. Unable to do so.
Minute remaining here.
What an exciting game for you tonight. The Raiders Sports Network bringing it to you live. 45 seconds left to go now. As you see a Cherry Creek player go down, that's number 7, Camille Marsh. Marsh takes a fall, and the Cherry Creek Bruins will get possession. We'll see what they decide to do here. There's the pass. Raiders pressuring well. Little spin move there. Here come the Bruins. Down she goes. Whistle blown. That was Ella Pratt. Pratt now. Big pass there. Not even close. Raiders ball now. 15 seconds left to go in this one. Overtime looking all but real now, Hudson. Overtime in the semifinals. Could not have asked for more exciting action, but we'll see if the Raiders can get something going here. 3 to go. 2, 1, and that'll do it. So in 2 halves of regulation here at All City Stadium, the score knotted up 0-0. Regis Jesuit Raiders, Cherry Creek Bruins. Overtime action for you. Winner moves on, loser goes home. We'll be back right after this. So 10 more minutes of action here for you. All City Stadium winner. 1 goal is all they need, and they will go to the state championship tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Play Colorado Academy, the undefeated 16-0 Colorado Academy. Kent Denver gave them a run for their money today, but they were taken down. Ultimately, 1-0 was the final score. So here we go. One team will come out victorious. That was Mullen, excuse me. But here we go. Regis Jesuit versus Cherry Creek. We'll start it off here in overtime. It will be the Raiders' ball. The Raiders looking to go to the state championship for the second time in 2 years. Last year, they won their first ever state championship for field hockey. And oh boy, was that exciting, Hudson. Exciting to watch, exciting to see. This year, even more exciting, it seems. This team is so talented, so ready to go. They want it so bad. Cherry Creek wants it bad as well. Here comes number 4. That's Ella Pratt. Ella Pratt weaving through defenders. Pass that one off to Alexander Michelotti.
Yeah, Pratt has been trying that spin move all night and just can't fake him out there. There's a big whiff there.
Big steal there. Opportunity now for Cherry Creek. That's number 12 working with it. Pass that one in. Kept in by the Raiders, but it will go wide, so it's a short corner now for Cherry Creek. Cherry Creek getting the first big opportunity of overtime.
Yeah, hopefully the Raiders can clear. They've been great on defense all night long. You have a good opportunity on a counterattack here.
So here we go. A goal would seal it here tonight at All City Stadium. The Raiders catching their breath tonight. We'll see what happens. Number 4 with it now. Opportunity for Cherry Creek. Ella Pratt, it was well defended there. They'll do it again. Short corner number 2 now for Cherry Creek. We're crossing our fingers. We're biting our nails up here in the press box. It could not be a closer finish to this one.
Not a short corner here. Not sure what the call is, but all I know is it's not a short corner.
So Cherry Creek will retain possession. Raiders trying to steal it, and they will. Nicely done there on the defensive spot for the Raiders. Here they come. Here come the Raiders. Back the other way.
Good passing there. Just a little too much on it. Sends it a little too far downfield. Unfortunate.
Ellie Johnson made the huge stop there. She wanted to go all the way. Was stopped in her tracks by Ella Pratt. Pratt, the defender. Pass it wide there across field. Look at the speed there from Kate Lord. Kate Lord, she's going to have to continue that speed tonight if the Raiders want to win this one. 7 minutes left to go in overtime.
Out of bounds there. Looks to be pointing at a Bruins ball here.
So it'll be the Bruins with possession right now. That one going wide, hustling for it is Grace Weigand. So this one goes out. It will be the Raiders now with an opportunity. We'll see what they can do. Big hack at it there. That one goes straight out of bounds.
Raiders going to retain possession here. Looking to push it upfield now. They need to get it out of their half. Most of the possession this half has been, this overtime period has been controlled by Cherry Creek, but here go the Raiders.
Here come the Raiders back the other way, as Hudson mentioned. There was a nice play there on the defensive spot. That was number 12. That's Kate Lord, the speed. Here we go, opportunity for the Raiders. Out in front. State championship position on the line here. Halfway through overtime now. Raiders now, their first action on this Cherry Creek end. First big opportunity of the night. Of the overtime, excuse me. Big call there.
Yeah, whistled on the Raiders there. Here comes Cherry Creek, the fans ecstatic. Well cut off there by the Raiders. Here's a chance.
Here's a chance, that's right. Here come the Raiders. That ball was steered wide.
Whistled off the Bruins there. Raiders ball.
So Raiders with it now. 5 minutes left to go in overtime. 0-0 still the score. One team will come out victorious. Nice move there. That's Lauren Pendergast, the Raiders' leading goal scorer. Nice steal there. Oh my goodness. Look at number 8, Alexander Micheloti go.
Raiders ball here now. Here comes LP.
This Raiders team coached by Spencer Wagner. You know that Mr. Wagner does not want anything more than a win right now. Get his ladies to the state championship one more time. This is a Raiders team. We got a history, Hudson, but it's not a big one when it comes to state championships. This Raiders team, they were in the state championship last year. They won it all. 8 years they've qualified for the state playoffs. Their state record is 5-7, 1-0 in championship games.
Here they come now, though. Ooh, just a little too much on that one. Going to go out. It's going to be Bruins ball here.
This Cherry Creek team, a history as well. 21 years they've qualified for the state playoffs. Since 1997, they've been an automatic bid for the state playoffs. This team never won the state championship as well. Excuse me, they've won twice. They're 2-5 in title games for the Raiders, 1-0. Perfect championship record. So 4 minutes left to go in this overtime period. Tight game for you here. All City Stadium. Fans are on their feet, biting their nails. We are as well. Fighting hard are the Raiders with it under 4 minutes.
Raiders ball here now.
Hudson, as this game goes on, it just feels never ending. It's like somebody's got to score. It's bound to happen. It's, you hope it's the Raiders, but either way, both teams fighting all night long. It's been an amazing game. Out in front, opportunity now. That's Ellie Johnson, just wide there. Ellie Johnson trying to get on the board there, be the hero for the Raiders. Unable to do so.
And if my field hockey knowledge serves me well, I do believe there will be a penalty shootout if there is a tie at the end of this overtime period.
Shot there. Goes off of the defender. That was number 8, Alexandra Micheloti. So the mascot there, throwing that one up to number 5. That's Lauren Doyle. Nice throw by the Bruins mascot.
Yeah, trying to delay some time there maybe was the Bruins mascot getting a little
All right,
point
Cherry
out from
Creek.
the ref. Yeah,
Okay, Bruins. See what you're doing here.
playing your dirty games.
See what you're doing here. Under 3 minutes left to go in this one. Both teams just clawing their way through this one as you see the Bruins mascot also clawing on the sidelines and trying to get the fans hyped. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here. As Hudson mentioned, a shootout is on tap if none of these teams can score. But who knows? Here comes Kate Lord. Lord making the pass there. Stolen away by the Bruins. Here's Cherry Creek. Stolen away by the Raiders. Ellie Johnson with the burst of speed. Here come the Raiders. That ball sent in. Nicely trying to find Johnson. Pass in there. Here's Ellie Johnson. Can she get it? She cannot. Camille Marsh. Great effort on the defensive side there for Cherry Creek.
Whistled again on the Raiders. It is going to be Bruins ball here.
Under 2 minutes left to go here in an exciting matchup. An evenly matched game. Could not be closer. The Raiders took down Cherry Creek earlier in the season 2-0. This game much closer. Two teams fighting for the championship. There's a steal. A good steal there by Cherry Creek. Sent up. Great steal by the Raiders. Back in trying to find Ellie Johnson. Come on, Ellie. Come on. Hustle. Hustle. There she goes. Kept in there. Nicely done. Just out there. They're going to call it out of bounds. For Ellie Johnson. The burst of speed there. Tried to get it. And that ball sent up there for Cherry Creek. Cherry Creek now trying to get an opportunity. That's Zoe Dale. What a stop there from Zoe Dale.
Whistled on the Bruins. Under a minute remaining here.
Here comes Ellie Johnson once again for the Raiders. Johnson now under a minute. Great defense there by Cherry Creek, and it will be called on the Raiders. That was Isabella Balbona fighting hard for Cherry Creek. So with it now is number 4, Ella Pratt. Pratt has been a firepower tonight. Number 14 taking a hit for the Raiders. That's Grace Wigan, the Notre Dame commit. Here we go, 30 seconds remaining in this one. Big pass up there from Cherry Creek. Here they come. Cherry Creek now. Approaching 10 seconds. That ball sent wide there. Hudson, it appears, I'm not going to jinx it, but it appears as though we will be seeing a shootout, and we will. 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. So that'll be the overtime period. We played 2 halves. We played an overtime, 10-minute overtime period, and we are still knotted up at 0-0 in the state semifinals game. Regis Jesuit Raiders taking on the Cherry Creek Bruins. We will have that shootout for you next. So Hudson, as bad as we wanted that shootout, we just heard news that there will be no shootout. 7-on-7 action for you. 10 minutes left to go in this one. One more overtime period. We'll keep going, man. I mean, Hudson, what are your takeaways as this game just keeps going on and on? 2 teams just fighting every single last breath, every single fight all the season, and it all comes down to this.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a very, very crucial moment, like they mentioned. 7-on-7, a lot of ground to cover, and the Raiders have speed. So hopefully that works to their advantage. A lot of speed, a lot of goal scorers on this Raiders team. 10 minutes being put on the clock in this second overtime period here, coming down to the wire.
If you're the Raiders, you're most likely seeing Ellie Johnson, Zoe Dale, Katrin Lombardo, Lauren Pendergast, Kate Lord, Grace Wigand, and Maggie Rescher out there. That's just my guess, Hudson. You may even see some other players. Paris Corpron, big factor out there. They'll obviously be subbing out. You'll have Shazo Vitus in the goalie position. So we'll see what happens, but those are your star players for the Raiders. Those are the players you want to get going. Somebody, Hudson, has to be the hero tonight for the Raiders.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, even if it did happen to go to a shootout, the Raiders would also be in a great position. They have an absolutely amazing goalkeeper in Shazo Vitus, who's posted 9 shutouts on the season, looking to keep another clean slate here today. Big game here for you tonight in the second overtime.
So here we go. Second overtime action. Let's get this thing started. 7-on-7. Cherry Creek Bruins, Regis Jesuit Raiders, vying for a state championship position.
Why aren't the Rowdies here?
So whistle blows, and here we go. We're off. Raiders starting with it early. Pass up there, and it's quickly stolen away by Cherry Creek, but it's back to the Raiders.
They're going to say a little too far up from where you're going to take that one. You're going to push her back just a little bit.
So the Raiders still with it now. Trying to get something going. We'll see. Here we go. 7-on-7. As you see the ref signaling there, clock will stop. A pause in the action.
Too many on the field for Cherry Creek. It appears that's what it's going to be.
Wow. What a stunner call there, Hudson. We'll see what comes out of this call, but this is a game changer for the Raiders.
Apparently nothing comes of that call. Very interesting to see that. In most sports, you get the usual penalty shot there. Not here.
As you see the Raiders working with it now.
Short corner here for the Raiders now. Great chance to capitalize and get a goal. 9 minutes remaining in the second overtime.
Here we go, baby. Raiders huddled up. Season on the line. 0-0. All knotted up here. All City Stadium. Overtime number 2, 7-on-7. Here we go. Short corner for the Raiders. This would be a spot in the championship on the line for St. Here we go. Out in front. Pass wide there. For Dale. Shot goal! Raiders win! Raiders win it! Oh my goodness! What a shot! What a finish! And the Raiders move on to the state championship. You'll see them tomorrow at 6 o'clock versus Colorado Academy. The revenge game. Raiders win it here, 1-0 the final score.
What a goal there. Do you believe in miracles? Maybe not a miracle on ice, but they sure have it as a miracle on the field here. The miracle on the field for the Raiders in double overtime. What a goal to cap this off of the short corner. A game that should have been over long ago is now ended, and that is your final score, 1-0.
Zoe Dale, the senior for the Raiders, dancing her way and dancing this Regis Jesuit team to another state title. We'll have the game for you tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Action. Raiders going to the state championship in back-to-back seasons. So we'll have that one for you tomorrow. Regis Jesuit will be taking on Colorado Academy. Regis Jesuit in search of back-to-back titles, trying to retain that title, Hudson, if you will. Our Raider Sports Network crew wants to thank you tonight for tuning in. Myself, Jake Stewart, alongside Hudson Ridley, Jack Vate, Sophia Marcinek, and Sydney Abel. Raiders coming off of this one with a win. Final score, 1-0 at All City Stadium. We'll see you tomorrow at 6. Good night.